was a vital part of the story. The people saw that when it came to our journey over the last 25 years, this partnership made an enduring difference. We were stronger together. Pluralities need partnerships. Maybe your church has never been part of a network or a denominational partnership, and you can't relate to my story. Or maybe you've been there, done that, and have left underwhelmed by the experience. Perhaps you long for connection and have a dream for your own 25-year or 50-year anniversary. You want to plant churches. You want to serve fruitfully. You want to finish strong. Or maybe you have questions, good questions, like, where should my church go to find a place where we can feel connected to God's larger mission? How can we learn how to become a healthy elder team that endures over time? And where do we turn for help when the leadership team gets messy? If we want to start a new church, how do we find and train potential church planters? Then how do we support them so they can flourish? What does it look like for us to care for each other or care for a lead pastor? Where do elders learn this stuff? Where can we find collaboration that will stir our faith and kickstart our thinking about how to grow our church? We've got a group of churches that want to form a network. Where can we turn to find help in launching it? Questions like these shadow me. It's not their complexity, but their frequency. You don't need to lead a church for a very long time before you discover that not all your needs can be resolved through more leaders' meetings. Sometimes, in fact, the elders may be the problem, their lack of training or their misalignment. Other times, it may be that the elders are longing to move forward on mission, but the lead pastor is building a platform, not a ministry team. Yep, questions like these have kept me up at night. When you spend most of your adult life helping pastors and church leadership teams, this stuff gets stitched into your bones. And I'm not a remote observer of ministry and mission drama. I've been a senior pastor and a network leader. I've helped church plants that no longer exist and wondered what more could have been done. Mistakes? I've made plenty. And yes, there were times when ministry brought misery. Yet through the dangers, toils, and snares, I can testify that an essential means of grace for every church I've been a part of has been our vital link to an outside partnership. Churches are planted and built because of the vital connection between churches, because of the mission they share together in a partnership. My experience of network, with all of its virtues and vices, has confirmed this biblical principle. Churches can achieve together what no one church could accomplish alone. Being part of a network was a grace for our church when I served as a senior pastor. Overall, I was in that network for more than 30 years. Since that time, I've served in other churches from various traditions. I've also held different church network roles. First, as an interim president of a group that had plummeted into organizational crisis. Then, as the president of 2 different church planting networks. I've seen churches tilt inward, fortify their independence, and check connection at the church's borders. But I've also watched in awe as partnerships lifted leaders and churches to greater gospel fruitfulness. Now, just to be clear, I'm a local church guy, which means I see networks as a supplemental blessing. I believe they should never displace the responsibilities of local church leadership. My last book, The Plurality Principle, was dedicated to helping local church leaders understand the indispensable importance of a finely tuned elder plurality. If you don't have solid convictions or clarity about the priority of the local church or how to do ministry as an elder team, set this book aside immediately and pick up the other book. But healthy plurality was never intended to be the whole picture. We know it's not good for man to be alone, Genesis chapter 2, verse 18. And we know leaders thrive best in the context of a team. But what if the needs and opportunities for local church leaders are greater than what can be met internally? What if it's not good for a